Panaloids live stream. What is going on, guys? Happy Valentine's Day to you and us, and to everyone that's here. Welcome to Panaloids Comic Book Live Stream.
Panaloids live stream.
We talk all things comics and all things nerdy. I'm your host Pierre, and with me tonight is the Jizz Master himself, Jeremiah, the biggest D of them all, Dimitri, and Kyle, who still hates Avatar: The Last Airbender. All right, so tonight we'll be breaking down.
Pierre. Did you change that?
No, I did.
Self-sabotage.
So tonight we'll be breaking down the Deadpool and Wolverine trailer, along with some other news that we did get. But with that, I bring you the nerdy news. First up, the critic score for Madam Web on Rotten Tomatoes is currently 23%. It's gone up. It started at 18%. It's gone up 23% with 31 reviews. That's right. It has a very, very low score. I always wondered how that, like, who rates it? Is it just like critics? Like
actual critics, yeah.
Wow.
But let's get an actual up-to-date reading. I'm checking right now. An actual up-to-date reading is Rotten Tomato score is 16%.
Oh, okay. It's gone back down.
With 112 reviews.
Oops.
Wow. Okay. Well, yeah, I kind of expected this. There wasn't really. They kind of killed themselves by telling us that it had nothing to do with Spider-Man or any of the Spider-Man, rather.
No after credit scene at all. So if you do go see this movie, walk out with the credits because you'll just waste your time sitting there. There is no after credit scene.
Okay. Yep. So, yeah, we won't be watching that one.
I suggest actually walking out at the opening credits, but I have not seen it yet.
Stay home. Watch Aquaman 2 on Amazon Prime. You can buy it. I think rent it for $4.99 at this point.
No, not doing that.
Is it on Max yet?
Oh wait.
Not yet.
Okay.
Soon. It might have been. I don't know. I haven't hopped on the TV in a couple days, so maybe it's up there. But PJ Tattershaw, he's
here we go again.
He's here for it. Next up in the news, Oscar Isaac wants to play Moon Knight in a Midnight Suns movie. Kyle, did you play the Midnight Suns video game?
No, I thought one of you were going to buy it for me, and you didn't. So I never played it, but I did buy the Lilith appearance, because there's a Lilith in Marvel Universe. That's the villain of Midnight Suns, because I did feel that there was a movie possibility that would spin out of the coolness of the game, not because of the game, but just the cool team, you know. So I had that first appearance. I'm ready for it. So Oscar Isaac should get what he wants.
Who would you guys want to be on the team?
Wolverine.
Who was never a Midnight Sun, but anyways.
Yeah, I mean, the video game cast is pretty solid.
Well, the video game cast is very
not accurate.
Level A, class A characters.
Gotcha.
And not accurate at all.
So who, off the top of your head, who's missing?
Well, Hannibal Caine. We have no Hannibal Caine. Morbius.
Yes.
Which Ghost Rider was in the game? Wasn't it Robbie Reyes? Because it should be Johnny.
I don't know. I don't recall enough of the trailer.
Yeah, I mean, they should actually have the occult-like characters if we're going to do Midnight Suns. So,
Jared Leto's coming back for this one.
I'll allow it.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. I would be excited to see this because I think it's taking Marvel down like the darker path, or it's like, you know, all those like older monsters and things like that. So
it'd be interesting if that's the villain in Blade. Is the Midnight Suns are hunting Blade, not realizing that he's a good guy.
Oh, okay, that's a cool way to. Yeah, I like that. That'd be a cool intro. Next up, speaking of guys that are just misunderstood, Joker. Year One has officially sold out. DC announces reprints. Wow.
Why is this in the news? Like, why does this matter?
I mean,
I wanted to put something comic book related that wasn't movie related.
Cool. A book is going to second print.
Well,
I like it.
Yeah, they're not wrong. I mean, that's kind of the
I
same
heard a lot of
thing as any of
hate in the beginning when this first was announced. Of like, we really need a year one for Joker. Like, they're really gonna start just giving us a year one on everybody, like money grab.
They should. No, it's not a money grab. It's just expanding the universe. I'm fine with a year one for anyone.
A lot of Joker out there, though.
There's too much Joker out there.
There's too much Joker.
Let's remember that Joker is the only Batman villain to disappear for an entire decade.
You've told me this before, and it still doesn't make sense to me. Did he quote unquote die? What happened to him?
They just stopped using him from 1962 to 1973. No Joker appearances. My years may be slightly off, but he wasn't brought back until Denny O'Neil and Neil Adams brought him back with Batman 251.
Okay. Yeah. Kyle's distracting everyone in the comments, so we're all just checking our mics for Kyle now. So I'm gonna move on. Stephen Amell set to lead Suits spinoff, Suits LA. All right, I don't have much to say about that one. Who watches
He
Suits?
was
You watch
Arrow,
He
he wasn't for the strike.
He needs this.
And watch this actually not happen because watch people not want to work with him.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say you're a big Steve Amell fan, right, Kyle?
I mean,
One of the few.
One of the few remaining.
I've met him. He's a cool guy. Had some questionable articles on the internet past few years, but
I haven't got to see Heels. I want to see Heels.
I heard that's very good. But I think it's curious that, you know, this is his first big thing. Suits is big, even rewatching on Netflix.
Yep.
I'm curious if there's going to be any repercussions of him being the lead. If it's going to cause people to not say okay to being on the show.
I feel like it's going to be a Arrow law show because of like the way that he performed as Oliver, like his demeanor not when he's Arrow, but when he's Oliver, he kind of acts like a lawyer. So
yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about him at all. So I don't think he's bad, but I don't.
It's a cool guy.
Who cares?
It's a cool guy.
He's a cool guy. Kyle approves. Marvel is reportedly looking for an A-lister to play Ghost Rider.
So I guess real quick
What
with
do we
that, we
think?
could just say,
It's Ryan Gosling.
right. It's got to be, right?
It's the only person.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the only person, because again, this whole discussion we've had 100 times now of which Ghost Rider is it? Is it Pierre's favorite? Is it Jeremiah's favorite? Is it the one that nobody knows about?
it'd be awesome if they did Alexandria as the first Ghost Rider.
Who's Alexandria?
She was the female Ghost Rider. She was in one of Kyle's favorite stories ever.
Right. That's the only time I ever read her, and I was so confused. I didn't know where she came from. And I meant to dig, but
she had her own series. It was Ghost Rider Volume 5 or 6 because the volume numbering is off on those. It only ran for like 12 issues. She was the storyline I'm referring to. Everyone is the Circle of 4 storyline, which was Rick Remender's last hurrah with the Flash Thompson Venom character, who we will be discussing a little bit more later. But yeah, if they made Alexandria the first Ghost Rider, that'd be really, really interesting because they could bring in just a top female actress to play that character. So
it's off so many people though.
It would. It'd be worth it.
There's another Ghost Rider in the Incredible Hulk book right now. It was like quick.
A cowboy?
It was like he was like a, I don't know, he wore like an army helmet. He had like a bunch of like, he was like an old school like army guy on a bike.
Interesting.
Yeah, like
Oh,
he
that
got
one.
summoned because like his nephew like was in danger, so like he came out of nowhere and then he disappeared like right after. But
I still haven't read any of
I don't know
that.
what-
You've told me to, but I just
I-
never.
yeah, no, it's still very good. I don't know what that Ghost Rider was, but yeah, there's also one in like 1,000,000 BC or whatever, like the
He rides a woolly
original.
mammoth.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Oh, the 10,000 BC Ghost Rider. Yeah, that one's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DC and Marvel present the greatest team ups of all time. New hardcover hitting shelves. That's
Let's
a cool book to
go.
have on display.
Let's go. So this is something that's been in the works for a long time, and it's been taking a lot of effort from a lot of different people. So the fact that we're getting this is a very big deal. And if you are interested in it, please go and pre-order it from your local comic book store, because if you don't, they're not going to order enough copies of it, and it's going to be super short printed, just like it was last time. For those who are unaware, we've got 3 things coming. We've got the old team ups. So Spider-Man and Batman, Hulk and Superman, Daredevil and Batman, Punisher and Batman, Silver Surfer and Green Lantern is all going to be in one collected. We're getting a reprint of Marvel vs. DC by George Perez and Kevin Busiek. And then we're also getting a reprint of the Dan Jurgens and Ron Mars Marvel vs. DC 4-part. So that's going to be another collected. And then we are getting, for the last one, we are getting the Amalgam Universe. I believe we're only getting half of it at first. I don't think they're going to reach back and print it all until the initial numbers start coming in for the first half of it. So we are getting Amalgam in like a hardcover. So all 3 of these things will be hitting shelves within the next year or so. I think the first one's set to hit in May. I could be wrong on that. But anyways, if you are interested in any of the older Marvel and DC team ups, I would suggest pre-ordering now at your local comic book store. You can pre-order online. There's many places that are pre-ordering online, but support your local comic book store.
Midtown
Preach.
Comics.
Yes, there is a Ghost Rider 2099 as well. He had his own miniseries that ran for 8 issues. I believe
PJ,
there's
once again in the comments.
Thank you, PJ.
My man.
PJ.
Dan Trachtenberg to direct Prey 2 and another standalone Predator film titled Badlands. Yeah. So this is Badlands with Star-Lord. Star-Lord's going to be the Star-Lord versus Predator movie.
You imagine?
That would be awesome. Any of these Predator movies are going to be great now. Prey was such an awesome template that they can build endless possibilities on. So give me more.
I just don't know what's Prey 2. Like,
Yeah.
I guess
Same. I have concern with that.
It could
they
be
could have just
any other time, like feudal
they could've just
Japan.
ended it.
Give me pirates. Like we've done, we've
You're
had
right.
this discussion before. It doesn't have to
could just
be
be
of
another-
that Native American tribe.
Yeah. I hope
Vikings.
it's not. I hope it's just moves on, because that was just it. Like, they ended it, we move on. Like, there's no need to like give us more and just like
Being we're
dilute
getting
the whole
both,
story.
like being we have one called Badlands and then one called Prey 2, that makes me fearful that one's a continuation and one might be pirates. And
I'm
like,
fine
Good
with
point
pirates.
too.
you know,
Pirates would be kind of fire.
Yeah.
Like, just out.
Wouldn't it be
on a
kind of
boat.
fire? It'd be fucking dope as shit.
Yeah.
Like
Johnny
literally
Depp.
a ship rolls up on another ship hoping to like ransack it, and it's just been ripped to pieces. Everyone's dead and whatnot. And they're trying to figure out what the hell's going on. And then they come across another ship and another ship. And finally they come across a ship with the goddamn Predator on it. Like, Tell
And I
me
shoot
you
him with
wouldn't
a
think that'd be
cannon.
dope. Yeah, fucking cannon fire on Predator. Let's go.
Yeah, it would be really cool. So I'm excited to see that. Joe Mangeli. These names today, they're too long.
I know.
He heard about Sam Raimi. He heard it. He's directing Secret Wars. He's expressed interest in playing Agent Venom. If you're not familiar who I'm referring to, he played Flash Thompson in the first. Was it the first or the second? Was it Amazing Spider-Man?
No. It was
First.
the Sam Raimi Spider-Man.
Oh yeah. Duh.
Don't say it
Played
like
Flash
that.
Thompson
Okay.
in the
Jesus.
Sam Raimi Spider-Mans.
We get it.
I liked Amazing Spider-Man, Dimitri. You know I'm a fan, so I'm
Me
on your
too.
side.
I'm the
I said this
minority
years
again.
ago.
But
For the record, years ago, I was like, he's perfect for
yeah,
Flash Thompson, Agent Venom. Perfect.
he's still perfect for like
We'll
an
see.
alternate universe version of him. Like he just like
I'll take
pops
it.
in like Venomverse, where like they're just pulling different Venoms in. Like I feel like he could be one of those. But they already what's his name? Flash Thompson from I guess our current MCU.
We're gonna talk about
That
him.
actor, they dyed his hair blonde, so I feel like they're prepping him to be that.
We don't talk about him.
I mean, he
Yeah.
could still just be Flash. He doesn't have to be Agent Venom.
I don't want him to be
I
anything.
know. But they all right, so there's already a symbiote, a piece of Venom that was left in this universe.
Correct. Yeah.
He went blonde like either the same movie or the movie before.
Same movie.
It's just I think inevitable. Yeah, I think it's inevitable.
Yeah, but
I
I
just
mean
hope he bulks up.
that piece of
Like, I
goo
hope he
can
gets
fall
older.
onto Mac Gargan. That piece of goo can find our version of Eddie Brock. That piece of goo can find our version of Peter.
I feel like it's got to go to Eddie Brock first, right? No,
No.
it's got to go to Peter first.
God's
Yeah, I think
Peter.
But then it's got to
Peter.
come from another universe. The Fantastic Four need to find it. That could be your intro.
Speaking
don't
of
find it,
Fantastic
He
Four,
finds it, and then they get him. But you're right, Kyle. What you guys are here for, the FF cast has been announced. Beautiful picture. Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic. Vanessa Kirby as Invisible Woman. Iban Moss Bachrach as the Thing. And Joseph Quinn as Human Torch.
All right, pause.
Okay.
Everyone sees this beautiful image that Marvel Studios has released today.
Incredible.
Pierre, name all
Yeah.
the members of the Fantastic Four in this image.
I think I just did. I did.
You did
Mr.
not.
Fantastic,
He
Invisible
wants the
Woman,
robot.
the Thing, the Human Torch, and Herbie.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Yeah, you thought you were gonna stump me? Well, I googled anything that could have been possibly found in this image before starting this. As soon as you told me you were gonna trivia me, so that was me preparing for this episode.
We get Herbie. I'm excited.
So for the people that don't know, who is Herbie? Because I am one of those people that don't know. I had to Google that to find out.
Okay, so Herbie has a very fun creation. Herbie did not first appear in the comics. Herbie first appeared in the animated Fantastic Four television show, replacing what member of the Fantastic Four? Anyone?
She-Hulk.
Butler.
Dimitri, do you know? Human Torch. Human Torch was not in the animated show because they were afraid that children would light themselves on fire.
Oh my god.
So
Jesus.
they replaced Human Torch
I mean,
with Herbie.
I did try to have a spider bite me once or twice.
In hopes.
They're not wrong about that.
Yeah, he was really used for comic relief for a while. He has made subsequent appearances in the comics as kind of like a robot butler in a way. He was also the mechanic on the Fantastic Car, and he basically helped keep Franklin and Valerie in check when they were wee lads. So Herbie's a great piece of the Fantastic Four mythos. So I'm glad that we're getting some Herbie love.
One question though.
That's it.
Do we believe this photo means more than just a fun Happy Valentine's Day?
I want it to mean more. I want the logo to mean that it's older. I want the Thing to look identical to how he looks here.
Yep.
I love the color scheme. In the furniture says 1960s. The hairstyles say 1960s. Like, yes. What I want the answer to be, the reason why the Fantastic Four hasn't been around is because they blasted off in the 60s and they're just coming back now.
So if you're
Yeah.
wrong, and they're not doing a Planet of the Apes and coming back to current time, right?
Mhm.
Or, well, the opposite. You know what I mean? If they're not doing a time jump, would you want this movie is in its entirety to take place in 1962? Would you want it to take place there and then the after credit be pushing them to current time? Or would you just want them to remain in 1962?
If I had my way, I would want the whole movie to take place in 1962, and then at the end of the movie get either pulled into modern day or have it flash forward to modern day.
I agree with that.
I feel like it's going to start with them in 1962, and then they're going to end up like whatever they go into the ship, they go in that ship, and when they come back, they have their powers and somehow time jumped. I think that's what they're going to do.
I mean, that could be interesting dealing with both
Mhm.
modern technology and powers. You know, like it could be interesting.
No, but I like the idea of them being in the 60s completely. Like I think that's sick. I also feel like even like the Marvel Studios, like it feels almost like WandaVision when like she was going through like those old channels and stuff. Like if you look at the bottom Marvel Studios, like I don't know, that's what it at least triggers in my mind. So
The
I feel like you are
accordion-esque
100%.
logo. Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're gonna get that 60s. I think that's 100% what we're getting. So and Herbie will fit into that like almost like a nuclear family type feel. You know?
Bingo. Yes.
Yeah. So that wraps up our. Oh wait, no, that's not. Does that wrap up our?
That wraps up
I
nerdy
guess it
news.
does.
We only took
That's it.
22 minutes of your time.
This is the first time
Well,
in like 6 months.
it was short, but just when you thought the news was done, we're now going very specific news. Deadpool and Wolverine. Did you watch the Super Bowl? Did you watch the trailer? What did you think? Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the comments. We want to hear it. Disney announced Deadpool Wolverine trailer broke the record for the most viewed trailer of all time with 365 million views in 24 hours. That's a big number, guys. That's a
Pretty
big
wild.
number.
Pretty wild.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I thought it was amazing. I think I watched it 5 times even. I watched it a few times. What do we think? Will we get a Hulk versus Wolverine scene?
No.
Is there a drink from the Incredible Hulk movie in the trailer?
Yes.
It's hinting to it. I mean, why else would it be there?
I don't think that because I think we're getting the original Hulk in cameo. Not Lou Ferrigno, but the guy who played in the 2003 one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think that's what I personally think. Hi, Jenny. I think it's too soon to give us Hulk versus Wolverine.
Well, what
Tease
if
it all you want, but I think it's
Hugh
too soon.
Jackman's last Wolverine? You know?
Let me throw something at you.
Okay.
What if they throw Wendigo at us?
Could happen.
Just random. There's a
like it.
Wendigo.
It could happen.
Wendigo.
No, Wendigo.
Winding.
When they announce him and his name's Wendigo, you're gonna be so mad at yourself for saying it wrong all these years. So just start now. Start now while you're ahead. It's Wendigo.
This isn't Namor Part 2.
But didn't Pierre
Okay.
prove to be right in that one?
Because of fucking semantics.
Just saying, you might want to start changing your ways here.
I mean, Pierre said every name wrong so far today. But
Yeah.
watch this be the one. This is the
will be
one he got
gets
right.
Yeah, this will be the one he gets right.
All right, so Incredible Hulk, fine. Do we think he's showing up? Yes, but I think it's not necessarily for the Wolverine Hulk fight that we want. I think it's just going to be we're going to have a few different Hulks, maybe one Hulk. whatever one that's got their timeline like from the Fox universe. All these
Mhm.
different things that were getting deleted. So
Let's
I
jump to this
100%
part here.
believe. Oh yes, okay.
Because does
That's
that mean
that's
Hulk
a great
too?
image.
That means Joe Fixit. That's what that means.
That's the gray kind of
That's
suited.
the gray version of Hulk.
Okay.
The gangster
Yeah.
Hulk. And I think in the like full image, you can see a big ass boot on the right.
I
Underneath
cropped
the
it to
table.
not block our faces.
Well, yeah, that's fine. You don't need to like, but I think that is yes. We PJ Tattersall called it. This is Patch. This is Patch Wolverine, and all the speculation online is that is not Hugh Jackman.
So
It's that kid.
can you who is Patch? Explain Patch for the people that don't know.
Patch is an Patch is an alternate identity to Wolverine, who is a gambler slash bodyguard slash punk, if you will. He's a more brash version of Wolverine, but he's not hyped up on like I gotta kill. It's more I got a little more poise, but I still have these claws. Don't fuck with me. First appearing in the Wolverine original ongoing series in issue 2, beautiful cover with Joe Fixit right then and there. And he subsequently appeared in a few issues in that series, and they've gone back and expanded on his mythos in multiple storylines. And he is not an alternate version of Wolverine. I'm sure that now there is a universe where their Wolverine is Patch, but he first appeared as just a alternate mindset of our Wolverine. So
Is that the same regarding Joe Fixit?
Joe Fixit is an alternate personality of the Hulk. Yes, similar situation, but I think he has since been pulled from Hulk and actually has his own. Like he is his own person now. He isn't a personality. He's a real thing. Similar to how Chip Zdarsky did that with Mike Murdoch in the One More Day annual.
Gotcha. Okay.
For Daredevil. But I think Joe Fixit's been out since Fantastic Four issue 250. No. 258. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna apologize next episode, but it is the alternate Fantastic Four team of Wolverine, Ghost Rider, Spider-Man, and Joe Fixit.
So who do we think it is? Drop it in the chat who you think it is. Who I think it is. Daniel Radcliffe.
Elton John.
Go around.
The guy who played Elton John, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, that guy.
Yes, I think it's gonna be him. I definitely think it's going to be
Turchin, Egerton, something like that.
Because of what Jeremiah said and how he described Patch, I want to say it's him. Tegan, whatever. But I don't know. I still feel like it's going to be Daniel Radcliffe. But we'll see. We'll see what happens at the end of the day.
If it's Daniel Radcliffe, Pierre, I will let you choose my hairstyle for the next year.
Clip.
Okay.
I'm that confident it's not.
It's a clip.
All right. And if you win, what do I lose?
What do you want to put on the line, Pierre?
I don't know.
Not Pierre's hairstyle. Pierre's got nice hair. Can't mess with that.
All right. How about this? The loser has to get a notch in one of their eyebrows.
I've had one of those, so I'm okay with that.
There we go.
So yeah, Moon Knight ice cream truck is your next note. I didn't catch this one.
I didn't see this.
I think it's just a random ice cream truck. I don't think it's the actual one for Moon Knight. PJ has a good suggestion though.
Oh, deal.
Oh.
So
okay.
PJ
Whoever loses has to grow the Anchorman stash.
It's
For
gonna
both
make
of them, though?
job. It's gonna make my job very weird.
Oh, that would be bad.
So,
I
I like it though. I'm with
I'll
it.
keep it. I'd keep it for 2 weeks.
It's
Minimally
either
2
that or a
weeks.
mohawk. So you decide on what you want to do here.
Yeah, I'll do the stash.
Eesh.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like it's better for your job than the mohawk.
Yeah.
Actually.
All right. Speaking of bad
Uh,
hairstyles,
Cassandra Nova. Cassandra
Speculation
Nova.
that Cassandra Nova will be the villain for this movie. And for those of you who are unaware, Cassandra Nova first appeared in New X-Men number 114, written by Grant Morrison with art by Frank Quitely. She is Xavier's twin. Everything that Xavier can do, she can do on a slightly smaller scale. But she can also mind control people better, and she has more villainous intent. She's been a part of the Marauders. She's been a part of the Hellfire Club. That one scene of the big ass bald head is what everyone is assuming is Cassandra Nova. Also, she has the trench coat, and as you can see in the image that is on the screen right now, also has the trench coat. So yeah, most likely we're getting Xavier's twin in some capacity. Is she the big bad? I don't think so. Will she play a vital role in the movie? Probably. I think she's a red herring for this first trailer.
Like it's not her.
No, I think it is her. I just don't think she's the big bad.
Oh, okay. All right. I feel like, well, what if it's Charles Xavier?
That's seen in the trailer.
Yeah, what if it's just him?
Well, clearly the person is walking. In the literal second and a half, they step. So like they made it a point to prove that whoever this bald ass motherfucker is upright and walking.
interesting.
Okay.
So
But doesn't he walk at some points?
he does, yes. I mean, he had legs, so it could be Xavier.
Like a variant of him that got cut off.
Since this trailer, New X-Men number 114 has quadrupled in price. And Secret Wars number 5, which is seen in the closing scene, if you will, has increased in price about 40 times what it was going for. This was a dollar bin book last week. I still think it should be a dollar bin book. But
yeah, me too. I 100% believe this book doesn't necessarily matter.
I mean, it's a great story. John Hickman did a great job with Secret Wars. Asad Ribic artworks in it is absolutely fantastic. And what a lot of people are speculating on. So Secret Wars has been the name of many, many series for Marvel. They showed this image that is on the screen right now of Secret Wars 5, which is a heavily Doom storyline. I believe this is the first time we get God Doom is in this issue. But the original Secret Wars storyline, issue 5, is when the X-Men joined the storyline. So they could be using the term Secret Wars 5 as just the name because that's when the X-Men joined on that storyline and joined Battle World.
Or like many who are working these movies right now, they didn't do their research or read any comics.
So they put the wrong Secret Wars 5 up?
Put the Secret Wars 5 in the trailer.
I think that this is setting up Battle World.
Yes.
And I feel like they're in the void. This is where Battle World is going to take place. So
there's a massive 20th Century Fox sign. So definitely going to be doing something breaking the fourth wall with that shit because it's Deadpool.
Do we think we're going to get the original Fantastic Four in this?
The 1994 Fantastic Four?
That would be funny.
I think one of the 2000, that'd be cool. Jessica B. I mean, in the coming months, we're going to hear this person's coming back. This person's coming back at this. And the thing about what's crazy about this movie is it's all possible. Like the budget that they have behind this movie, all these actors and actresses are willing to most likely reprise their role for just a small little cut, just to say that they were there and that they did it and that they're a part of the MCU now. Like all the Ben Affleck's coming back as Batman, Jennifer Garner's coming back as Elektra. What's his nuts is coming back as Cyclops, the one who was in Sonic. I believe all of it. And until this movie happens and we're proven wrong, it's worth thinking about who's going to be coming back, just for like literally a split second, if possible. So,
well, we know one person for sure is coming back, and that is Pyro. Pyro has returned. I honestly missed it. Like, I knew like he was important because they showed his face, and like after finding, I was like, oh, that was Pyro. Like, he looked familiar, but I was like, I don't know who the fuck this guy is. And I think it's just one of those, like, it was like easy for them to like at least give us that much, just like get everyone excited. But I think we got a lot of other people coming, so that's gonna be cool. The other person that we saw two hands holding Uzis. They're saying that that's not Deadpool, that it's actually Lady Deadpool.
Yeah,
I agree.
The gloves are a little different, I guess.
And like her go-to weapon was Uzis.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think it's her. But who is Lady Deadpool? Who would that be?
As in the actress or the character?
Actress and the character, both.
His wife.
You think it's going to be Blake Lively?
Yeah, I do. I think it's going to be such a small part that it's going to be someone in costume, CGI, and then at some point, quick mask reveal.
PJ's hoping for Anna Kendrick.
I'd be cool with that. I mean, Lady Deadpool is exactly as it sounds. It's a female version of Deadpool. I don't fully know her story. I know she first appeared in Deadpool Core #2. And then she got a one-shot Women of Marvel Lady Deadpool one-shot, which is super hard to find. Good luck if you're hunting that down. If you're looking for a spec book, Women of Marvel one-shot Lady Deadpool, Mark Brooks cover. Go for that if you're going to go for anything, I guess. Who would I want? I mean, Blake Lively, that'd be great.
It'd be quick.
It'd be quick, yeah. Yeah, why not? I'll settle.
I think we're getting all the pools.
Yeah, we're definitely getting Dogpool. Dogpool has been confirmed.
Yeah, Dogpool. The
Headpool. Most likely is going to be showing up. And now, what do you think? Why did they change the title? For so long, we've been calling it Deadpool 3. Why is it now Deadpool and Wolverine? Or as Hugh Jackman likes to say, Wolverine and asshole.
Why did they buy the rights to Deadpool and Friends?
As in, they secured the copyrights of Deadpool and Friends?
That'll be Deadpool #4.
Could be. Could be. But yeah, they own Deadpool and Friends. I don't know.
Getting out ahead of the curve.
I can't answer your question. I can't answer your question with that one.
Over from our Instagram, Scott has said Jessica Alba for Lady Deadpool.
No, because she needs to return as Invisible Woman. And if we don't see her, I'm going to say it was Jessica Alba.
So I feel like they're going to purge like all the things that we knew before. So I feel like that's why those characters are going to show up in this. So I think everyone and everything that like we've ever had before will show up. And it's just going to be one big fight. Or lead up to that fight. I don't know. Eventually. But yeah. Last question. Is that Dr. Doom in the Deadpool and Wolverine trailer? We had a guy in a mask with an AK-47, and everyone wants to believe that that's Dr. Doom. I say nay.
It's a Doombot, if anything.
Now, if it is a Doombot, does that mean Secret Wars issue #5 is a little more relevant? Because there's going to be more sprinkles of Doom hints in this movie?
No.
Oh.
Until we see a variant flag, I don't think Doom.
Yeah. I don't think this has anything to do with anything. I mean, like, he might be some someone else, but I don't know.
No.
The
Could be-
mask doesn't look like Dr. Doom at all.
No, it could be
No.
Skull Crusher. Could be Pretty Boy. Could be Pretty Boy.
Yeah, I know who that is.
Deadpool villain. Mutant Pretty Boy. Wears a mask. Shoots a gun.
Okay. Does he wear green?
That sounds more.
Yes, he
that
does
sounds
wear
more,
green. He's got a green vest.
So let's
that sounds
say
more
that.
likely.
Let's say that here. We are saying this is not Dr. Doom or Doombot. This is Pretty Boy. Jeremiah is saying this is
The
Pretty Boy.
Marauders.
Calling it now.
Calling the shot.
The Marauders, that would make sense too. Like they were on like a little ship driving around. Pyros with them.
Interesting.
I don't know.
Pyro leading the Marauders. That was a thing that happened.
Oh!
Let's
He gets
go.
a face tattoo.
We just called it. We're calling it. Well, Jeremiah called it. We're just piggybacking.
No, I would take credit. It's fine. I'll edit appropriately if I have to.
This is under the Panelids live stream, so everything you have just given your rights to publish here.
Yeah, I know. Collecting Exposition is next, which is usually my thing. I don't have much to show off. I got a book that I've wanted for a long time back. I got Exo Man of War number 25, Terry Dotson variant, CGC 9.4. That's it.
Good one.
I'm still waiting for my book. Kyle knows this one.
I have books of yours still up here. Jeremiah, yours went in the mail at like 11 p.m.
Oh, I
on,
got
like,
the tracking of it.
Monday night.
I'm excited.
I gotta come
and-
up, hold your baby, and then grab my books. I gotta do that.
Yeah,
at some point.
in that order.
Make Jenny hold the baby. I feel a little weird about holding babies. I don't know. It's so small.
It's-
It's so delicate.
Against what my wife says, it is a cute baby.
She attacked me today. She was having gas attack, and she just was like, I was like, oh, shh. I might have a mark.
Yeah, I'll wear gloves. I'm gonna wear gloves when I grab that baby.
I have them for diapers. Don't worry, I'll give them to you. My collection acquisition in honor of Valentine's Day, I wanted to say was nothing. I got nothing. I just wanted to make a clip saying that my wife bought me nothing. Apparently, caring for the child is a gift in itself, and I don't even get a piece of candy, which I probably shouldn't have for multiple health reasons. But nothing. I got nothing. So just wanted to put that out on
that too.
the internet. You got nothing too?
I complained about that. Yeah. Well, no. Here's the thing. I said I got nothing, and then we were driving to go look at a puppy today. And when we went to go look at the puppy, we stopped at Shake Shack, and Jenny bought it. And I was like, I knew you weren't gonna get me anything for Valentine's, or I knew that you were gonna get me something for Valentine's Day, I guess, you know. And I was
Got
like,
you a milkshake.
I didn't want to bring it up, and I'm so glad that you bought this for me for Valentine's Day. And yeah, so I think that was my Valentine's Day gift.
I had
ordered
Vietnamese
dinner.
food today for Valentine's dinner, and I bought my wife a pillow. And if you know my wife, how big of a deal a new pillow is for her is kind of crazy.
Oh, I guess my
Dimitri had
collection
the light up hat.
acquisitions is. Wait, what?
Dimitri has a light up hat that I gave him.
You did. You gave me this hat.
That was my Valentine's Day gift to him.
It lights up.
It was
Maybe
like
we
3
should
months ago.
Show the class. Show the
We don't
class.
want to show the class. Come on.
It's
Come
so
on.
he doesn't get lost.
It's to light up his love.
He can find his way
Oh,
home.
God.
It's so annoying.
Wow.
It's so annoying. Come on.
It's very bright.
It's so
Um,
annoying.
Dimitri just went from the
So-
darkest member of Panelords to the lightest.
So,
Why, thank
I'm good.
Thank you.
I will announce it here that me and Jenny did secure a puppy today.
Yeah, we
got a
glanced over
name?
that. Yeah. No, I already
that
picked the name.
was,
I picked the name.
What was the name again?
E-Venom.
That you picked?
Eve.
She Venom. That's right. You picked She Venom. That would have been really good if I named my first dog Parker. Like I feel like that would have worked out.
That would've been great.
But yeah, no. Her name's Adora right now. We don't know what we're naming her yet.
Because she's
but,
adorable.
we'll see. That's what they named her, and it's not
I-
bad. It's not bad so
Yeah.
far.
I don't hate
This is way off
Oh.
topic, but I have a coworker who has the best name for a dog. When she told me it, I was like, that's stupid. And then when she went into her explanation, I was like, that's brilliant. The dog's name is Oso
Mm,
because it's oh so cute. And it's oh so in trouble. It's yeah. Great name for a
that's
dog.
good. So the one name that was on the table was Jean. Jean, like from X-Men, and the reason why is because the dog's gray. So Jean Grey. Yeah.
It's actually really clever.
Yes. So
That's actually really clever.
That was on the table. That was an idea. So we like the X-Men. Jean. It's like, when have you ever met a dog named Jean? But then again, it's like you're running around the house. Oh, where's Jean? It's like, it's right here. No. I need my jeans. My jeans for work. I'm running late. Like, where are my jeans? So
that's
but
really
yeah,
good. I
that's-
think it might be a little better than She-Venom.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So anything can happen here on Panaloid's live stream, guys.
Right.
Like me not wearing pants. Anyways, trailer talk, and I know Kyle put this note in. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes trailer. All right. I'm actually very glad that you put this note in, but we're going to continue. Reveals more of Freya Allen's pivotal character and maybe time travel. I loved the trailer.
It looked incredible.
Movie.
Yeah. I'm a little excited now. I might have to see it in theaters now.
Yeah, no, I won't see it with you, but I'm gonna wait for it to go to Amazon. But I still think the trailer was amazing.
When is it released? Because I'll drive down and see it with you.
You should. Yeah, I think it's pretty soon. What is it called? Beneath the Kingdom of the
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
I'm not even trying.
Release date.
They just shortened
May
it to
10th.
apes.
May
Ooh,
10th.
Something.
Oh,
I can
Say
make a
if
date
it's
of that.
apes or planet.
so let's go to the time travel thing.
Kingdom of
All right.
Apes.
Okay.
Kingdom
I'm
of
excited.
Apes. That would make sense.
I'm excited for the time travel because all the humans, right? It's like what, 300 years, the education system,
Mm-hmm.
right? The apes are in charge. This is what I wanted. The first trailer did not look that way. This trailer looks that way.
Mhm.
Do I want the apes to be a little more humanoid with a little more clothes? Yes. But I'll deal with it. All the humans look pretty dumb. But the main character human, she's not only wearing modern clothes, but you could kind of tell she's not as dumb. Which could mean time travel.
Yes, it could be mirroring the first ever Planet of the Apes.
Mhm. Yeah.
So I'd be dope for that.
And I'm thinking it's like the original was like exploration, right?
Mhm.
I'm thinking, because the world's ending, it's going to be more, to mimic what's going on in the real world. And instead of exploring, it's seeking a new home. And maybe it's one of the situations where it's a cryopod and she wakes up and the whole crew's dead and she survived 300 years.
Mhm.
That's my guess. If
I'd
time
be okay
travel's a
with
thing.
that.
Yeah,
I'd be okay with that.
anything
A
close to it. I'm
A
cool with.
retelling of the first Planet of the Apes with a modern perspective would be
Mhm.
absolutely wonderful, in my
Oh
opinion.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, but this trailer, I have to withdraw some prior concerns and comments.
Yeah, I bet you bitch.
Dimitri, I don't even think you've seen all of the Planet of the Apes.
No, I have not. I can't do old movies. It's a problem I have.
What the?
If it's like too fuzzy, you know what I mean?
They're
got AI
HD
enhancement.
Like, it's too grainy.
remastered.
Right, and they still have that like grainy
No, they
feel.
don't.
They do.
That-
They do.
Yeah, that's like reading old comic books, Like
Oh God, now
who
you're
does that?
really
And
trigger
Jesus
Jeremiah.
Christ! Like, oh my
Please don't
God!
trigger. Please.
Boy, man.
Yeah. Modern age, everything. That's the way I look at it.
All right. What else we got on this list here? We got about 10 minutes left. Let's see if we can get through it.
That's it. We got nothing. Community questions. Who would like to see Dave Bautista play in the DCU?
Let us know what you think
Yeah.
Dave Bautista should
Why
play
not?
in the MCU. I mean DCU.
Drop it in the comments. Wherever
and
you
if
are.
you,
Oh wait,
if
I
you
read
say,
that. I read that.
Yes, you did. If you say
I-
Solomon Grundy, you are copying me because that's who I think he should play as Solomon Grundy.
Would you like to see him play in the DCU in general? Sure. Yeah.
Um,
Solomon Grundy would be sick.
Yeah, born on a Monday, christened on a Tuesday, married on a Wednesday, took ill on a Thursday, grew worse on a Friday, died on a Saturday, buried on a Sunday. This is the story of Solomon Grundy.
Next on the
Liked it?
news.
I think.
Watched it. That's right. Kyle watched the Marvels and he rated it highly.
He rated it
6.5.
lower than he should.
6.5 out of 10. The
Which, for the
story,
record, is higher. Oh, no, sorry, lower than what you rated She-Hulk. For the record, just continue.
and I stand by that. I wasn't that entertained by it. The story seemed a little flat. It just was a very underwhelming plot.
Did we watch the same movie?
It was just an underwhelming plot.
The cat.
It was just
that
like
didn't do
it was
for you?
like light fun.
Yes.
Like it wasn't,
Yes, that's good.
but not fun enough. Like it was teetering on light fun, but not fun enough. Like if you're gonna be light fun, you gotta be funner.
Funner
you
is
want
not a
Thor.
word.
You want Thor,
6.5.
Love and Thunder. You want Thor,
6.5
Love
out
and
of 10.
Thunder.
6.5 out of 10. Standing by it. Higher than I give most things.
That hurts. I don't even want to hear you pull or pass because I feel like you're gonna pass the wrong things here. Ultimate Invasion 1. What do you think, Kyle?
To pass. No, I'm kidding. It's Hickman, all right. That's all.
Oh
I'm gonna
yeah,
say.
you're finally getting to read it because it finally came to the app, right?
It's definitely Hickman. Like it
Mhm.
feels like Hickman of like, give me a lot of info here, and I don't know where you're going. Like it just feels like more of what you gave me last week and the week before and the week before, and it's like the same. It's like the same. We're in the same. Like we're not going this way. We're going like this way and then just this way.
It's an elevator, not a
yeah.
lift.
That makes sense. So I liked it. I just remembered Hickman. Like it made me think of Secret Wars.
And
Like a
yeah,
lot.
and the rest of the series will make you think that way too, especially the next issue that you'll get in a few weeks.
And the other thing I read was Miles Morales Spider-Man number 11. Blade shows up. Blade's daughter shows up. He gets a fancy costume. Still trying to figure out how the costume just happened. Wasn't a fan of that.
Don't dwell on it too much because spoilers, it's gone already.
Okay, so it's just like a boom, boom. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously always a
Yeah.
pull. Cody Ziegler, always a pull.
Yeah, I'll pull, but at the same time, I don't really know where it's going. I'm deeper in that series, and
It's building
know.
to something. It's building, I'm sure.
yeah, you'll see. You'll see.
6 months from now, I'll
So.
see.
Well, let's just put it this way: that book that you told me to buy, or you were like, oh, no, I don't know if you told me to buy it, but the first appearance of that Rabble, was it Rabble?
Mhm. That was what, number
Yeah.
2?
So, yeah. I knew they wouldn't just introduce her for no reason. So, yeah. Look out.
Go buy issue number 2 of
All
Cody
right.
Ziegler's Miles run.
Friends of the show, Phantom commented Zaz, Jason Statham.
So
Good, right?
That'd be dope.
Really good, right?
Too good.
Too good.
Like I would just want a Victor Zaz movie.
Letting Statham be 100% unhinged would be amazing.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
That would be cool if it was just like his origin, him just killing, just whatever, and Batman hunting him or something.
Yeah, no. Phantom wrote that, and I was like, I have to share that with everyone. Like, that is the best fan casting I've seen in so long.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Dirt Witch review. I don't know what Dirt Witch is.
So we were asked by comic book writer John McCarthy to review his book Dirt Witch, which I took the liberty of reading. The artwork is done by Thomas Takas. It is available through previews for the month of February, and he'll be launching a Kickstarter in March. with a couple variant covers. One is a parody of a Little Golden Book, which looks really nice. If you are a fan of horror, if you are a fan of music, if you got bullied as a kid, like the majority of us did, then this book is worth picking up. It's a nice, fun read. It will be interesting to see where it goes. It does a nice job in building a small mythos. Yeah. Support local, support indie creators. Go pick up Dirt Witch. Ask your local comic book store to at least order 2 copies, one that you can purchase and then one to leave on the shelf. And then support their Kickstarter when it launches in March, because it's always good to support up and coming writers. He could become something. This series could potentially become something. And it's just a nice little fun read. Artwork's pretty solid, so good job.
I didn't have a chance to read it, but it looked pretty cool. I'm not a big horror fan, but it looked pretty cool.
Yeah, of the 4 of us, I think I read the most horror. I'm assuming, because I don't know how much horror Dimitri reads, and I don't think Pierre reads horror. And it's right in my alley.
I'm too scared. I'm too scared. I get scared.
So they name checked one of my favorite bands in the issue, so that got me hooked a little bit more into it. Like, okay, you mentioned Norma Jean, let's go. So
okay,
no.
All right, so check that out. I'll put links and stuff, and I'll tell you where to go. Don't worry. Don't you worry, everybody.
And with that, guys, we bring you to our final segment. This is where I thrive. Rumors, baby. That's right. The live-action Miles Morales project will come after the next 2 Spider-Man films, Beyond the Spider-Verse and Spider-Man 4. That makes sense. I don't think that's so much
as it
rumor,
should. Miles should wait his turn.
Oh, that's not where I was going with that.
So I tried to not have you be triggered, and then you purposely trigger me after I tried to protect you. Seems a little wrong there. All right, not the wording I would use. I agree with different vocabulary, as in, I want it to be perfect.
Yeah, like killing Peter Parker.
The thing,
and then
slaughtering.
See, the thing is, if the next movie was Miles, it'd be compared so hard to Shamika Mills' Miles in Across the Spider-Verse, and it would fall short strictly due to the limitations as of right now. 3 to 4 years, that could change a lot. And we could get a whole flesh new Miles that won't be directly compared to this animated Miles that everyone loves. So
it's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
It's fair point.
Good take. Good take. According to @Alex from CC, we have already met Teddy, aka Hulkling, in the MCU.
Where?
Who's Alex from CC?
It's a Twitter account. Do we have any theories though of who?
Maybe one of the kids that was running around in Falcon and the Winter Soldier near where Patriot was living?
Maybe. Because at least at the time of this, the information was not quite shared yet. It was like a little clickbait. So I'm going to follow up next week and see what Alex from CC has confirmed. Hopefully he did. Maybe now, because it seems like you're trying to Google it.
No.
That was pretty good, Jeremiah. That was like a pretty good guess, though. I like that guess.
Really good guess. It's a really good guess.
Unless it was like one of the kids from like Hulk's movie.
One of the kids
from
in WandaVision. Yeah, maybe, because Wiccan and Hulkling are a couple. So it'd be cute if they were trick-or-treating near each other during that scene.
And to go back to our last rumor, PJ says, would you rather see Miles the same age as Peter or younger so Peter can act as a mentor? Would everyone like to answer? Because I would.
2, 1, younger!
No, kill him.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I think younger Miles, dead Peter, alternate universe Peter becomes Miles' mentor.
I really want issue 1 from Bendis. Like I want that, and then let's get Spider-Man way down the road.
Oh yeah.
I really want
Yeah, that's
I
better.
want it to be so comic
Yeah.
accurate because we've had Miles go to 616 in the comics, bringing back his mother from the dead. We've had now the animated. We've had Miles show up and voiced by Donald Glover in an animated cartoon for children. I just want the comic accurate story on film, at least for the first one. And then if he wants a mentor later down the road, they want to do Spider-Man or something. But
maybe a little rabble.
maybe a little rabble. Maybe a
His
little
first
rabble.
copies.
We got another question from PJ here. Specifically for
Ooh.
Pierre.
Pierre, which Peter, Toby, or Andrew?
Which one do you want to see be the mentor?
Right, because I was gonna say which one do I want to see die? Because that could be a thing too. You know, you kill Tom Holland, then it's Miles the kid, and then Toby comes back. No, Andrew comes back. I got you, Dimitri. Andrew comes back.
It has to be Andrew to mentor Miles because Toby. Toby is my heart, but he's not cool enough to mentor Miles.
I see them killing Andrew.
Yeah, my thing with Toby too is like he already mentored essentially our Spider-Man. You know, so like to bring him back to do the same thing again is kind of like, well, why? Like really? Like we already did this card. So even if you did where Miles shows up in Andrew Garfield's universe and Andrew Garfield's the dead Spider-Man, that works for me too. And then we follow the plot line of the comic books, and then Andrew Garfield ends up coming back again for another movie because I feel like that would work for his schedule, you know? Not too much Spider-Man, but just enough for him. Yeah. I think that's a good way of answering that. Teen Titans film is in early development. Do you want to see all the Teen Titans again from the show?
Didn't see the show.
You didn't even watch the show, not even once, not even one episode. Well,
Nope.
do you even know what the cast looks like?
I know what Robin looks like.
I think it's pretty solid, Robin.
It's interesting.
Or Nightwing, I guess.
Dick.
I don't like the Red Hood from that show at all.
Yeah, I'm taking this rumor as just full, brand new, unrelated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Or fun.
Has nothing to do with them.
More easygoing.
I hope we get like a really like comic accurate Beast Boy.
Yeah.
I really want to see.
Oh, I'm real hairy.
Yeah. Last rumor, Pokemon Gold and Silver remakes are reportedly in development for Switch. I put a lot of hours into that game, Kyle. What about you?
Yeah, I do think it is my favorite out of all of them.
Can I debunk this real quick?
Oh no. It got debunked already? I just found this rumor like yesterday.
It got debunked already.
Oh.
To an extent. We're getting 2 new Let's Go games. We're getting Let's Go Togepi and Let's Go Wooper. Which will take place in Kanto. No, Johto. It will take place in Johto.
Okay.
So we're getting Gold and Silver remake adjacent.
That's a pass for me. That's a pass.
Oh, I'd be purchasing it and playing it.
Don't sleep on the Let's Go Wooper game.
Was Let's Go Pikachu good? Like I don't really know.
Let's Go Pikachu was fine. I mean, the thing is, it's difficult to compare. Oh, that's a loaded question.
Like drastic difference? Like do you still have a team? You still fighting, or is it just like you're petting and feeding? No. You still fight. You still fight trainers. You don't have to fight the Pokemon to catch them, except for the legendaries. I mean, it's red and blue on crack in terms of quality of visuals. And its gameplay is solid. The leveling of it is way better than the old games. Like you actually have to try.
Say that again.
Maybe I should check out the Let's Go Pikachu because I
Yeah.
skipped that one.
I'm not gonna lie here. You kind of sold me on the game too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's worth trying. I mean, like any Pokemon game, if you get 20 hours out of it, you're golden. So, if your favorite Pokemon is from Kanto, play the game. It's really easy to get a shiny version of that character. You have the Pokemon. So,
It's Rhydon, by the way.
your favorite Pokemon is Rhydon? It's that horn that does it for you, isn't it?
Close second is Sandshrew.
Sandshrews dope. I've been a depressing piece of shit my whole life. That's why Gloom has been my favorite Pokemon my whole life. So
Minus
Mine's
Sudowoodo.
Lickitung. Oh,
Oh.
Sudowoodo. We're close.
Lickitung.
Gloom's
Interesting.
rarest Pokemon card right here.
Very nice.
Shit.
I like Lickitung and Jinx.
Okay, Pierre, why don't
And
we
Mr.
wrap
Mime.
up?
All three of them.
Pierre's about
But
to be
specifically
canceled.
in a dark room. All three of them in a dark room.
So, we asked the community, Dave Batista in the DCU, PJ said Bane. I believe Dimitri said in the past Mr. Freeze, which is a very top choice for me.
Yeah, but I don't know now. I'm like kind of stuck now that it's 2 months later or so. I don't know.
I also want to say, after seeing Dune, could you see him as Zod?
No.
No, like because he cleans up pretty nice too.
Yeah, but it'd be too close to the Dune character.
Yes,
And that's all you'd be thinking about.
that's true. Yeah,
Brainiac.
I do like Bane. I mean, it's a little soon to have a Bane again, I feel.
No Bane. No more Bane.
It's a little
He's-
soon to
he's
have a
not
Joker
jacked
again,
enough.
don't you think?
And yeah, I do.
Man-Bat.
I'd be cool with that. He could do Man-Bat.
He could, but
I
just
want to
like,
see Man-Bat in general. Like, I feel
Yeah.
like that's so sick. He's
I
such
like
a cool
Man-Bat.
character.
I think
Pierre, did you play Kill the Justice League yet?
No, and I don't plan on it.
hot
Okay.
take.
Yeah.
Hot take from Pierre.
Man-Bat's in it. Kind of.
I know. I did
Squirtle
see that.
Squad!
Squirtle
Fun fact.
Squad.
Fun fact: Pierre has a member of the Squirtle Squad on his body, but he can't show
I
you right
do.
now because we will get banned.
Right on this arm. Yep. That being said, that's our show, guys. If you're new here, be sure to check out some of our previous streams, including 2 live interviews, one with the Infernal creative team, and then the Kill Your Darlings creative team. That's right, we got both of them. We have more interviews in the works, so be sure to subscribe. And we also have more special episodes, like when we did Marvel Trivia Night, where Jeremiah lost horribly. Thanks for all that joined, and we'll see you again next week, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, Paneloid's Comic Book Live Stream.